President Joe Biden's son Hunter has been charged with failing to pay federal income tax and illegally possessing a weapon and has reached an agreement with the Justice Department, according to a letter filed in U.S. District Court in Delaware. As part of the agreement made public on Tuesday, Hunter Biden will plead guilty to misdemeanor tax offences and is expected to reach an agreement with prosecutors on the felony charge of illegally possessing a firearm as a drug user. The deal ends a long-running Justice Department investigation into Biden's second son, who has acknowledged struggling with addiction following the 2015 death of his brother Beau Biden. French President Emmanuel Macron has landed in trouble after a video of him drinking beer with Toulouse's rugby players surfaced online. A video on French television channels and online showed the president being handed a bottle of Corona in the changing room after the end of the game at the Stade de France in Paris on Saturday. Macron watched the game from the VIP enclosure. On the other hand, the beer stunt is also being seen to portray Macron as the man of the people after he was accused of being cut from people when he drank during the pension crisis in March. Emmanuel Macron is a keen sports fan and well known for his locker room visits to French sports teams. Controversial American-British influencer Andrew Tate has been charged in Romania with rape, human trafficking, and forming an organized crime group to sexually exploit women. His brother Tristan and two associates also face the same charges. According to reports, all of them have denied the allegations. The Tate brothers were first arrested at their Bucharest home in December. In March, they were moved from custody to house arrest following a ruling by a Romanian judge. The indictment deposited with the Bucharest court said that the four defendants formed an organized criminal group in 2021 to commit human trafficking in Romania, but also in other countries including the US and the UK. A massive search and rescue operation is underway along the eastern coast of Canada and the United States. Search and rescue teams are racing to find a tourist submersible that went missing with 5 people on board during a dive to explore the wreck of the Titanic. A British explorer and a French military veteran and submarine expert are believed to be among those on board the Titan. According to the US Coast Guard, contact with the Titan submersible was lost 1 hour 45 minutes into its dive on Sunday afternoon. Rear Admiral John Mauger, commander of the 1st US Coast Guard District in Boston, who is leading the search efforts, said that officials were notified a day earlier that the vessel, which had 5 people on board, was overdue. US Secretary of State Antony Blinken concluded a long-anticipated visit to China. He also met Chinese President Xi Jinping in the last leg of his visit after 2 days of talks with other senior officials. His meeting with the Chinese president was only confirmed by the US State Department shortly before it took place. The visit was an attempt to repair the deteriorating relationship between the two countries, which Blinken had described as one of the most consequential in the world. Antony Blinken is the first US Secretary of State to visit China since 2018, and he's also the highest-ranking US official to visit China since President Joe Biden took office. Blinken's trip had aimed to build on previous meetings between the officials of the two nations.
Subscribe to Oneindia channel and never miss an update.